Hey there guys, this is Pharaoh2091 and welcome back to Let's Play Virtue's Last Reward. Last time we left off, we finished the puzzle within the crew quarters with Luna and Fi. And, well, that's what we're going to do. We basically restarted the paths again. Now we're in the third one, so let's see what's going to be happening here. There might be a lot of skips happening because a lot of story elements may have already happened. We made our way down the hallway, and at the end, waiting for us... Hey, looks like the gang's all here. What's up?
Nothing's up. We left our room, headed left.
And ended up here.
Sigma, let me see that map you found earlier.
Oh, right. Oh. No matter which door we took, all of them led back here.
That's the same as the map we found in the lounge.
The lounge?
Oh, we found something like that too. Our room was an infirmary.
That's so. We found ours in the crew quarters.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit and exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue. And the one on the right is red.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looks like the ones we saw earlier.
Lock. Huh. Yeah, won't budge. He has to try to every single door, but this is different paths, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh, no, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Numbers? Oh yeah, the time left. Looks like 2 hours. 6 minutes.
For fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
No. Looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Clover, how about you show them that note we found?
Oh, okay. Huh? Was it something about supplementary rules? 'Cause we found a note just like that. It was in the infirmary.
Yeah, we found one too. It was in the safe in the crew quarters. Here are a few... Oh god, we've seen it so many times, but once again, you can go into as much as you like, you know, chromatic doors, blah blah blah. So yeah. But if you have to escape before you make the use of rule, okay. If that's true, then we can all go back the way we came and get into the warehouse.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
Well, that makes 6 then. One for each AB room.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
Alright, fine. I'm going.
I apologize, I'm not saying much in between these little breaks here. I'm still kind of trying to wake up from last night's stream. If I'm kind of dating this episode now, but I think people were there, you know what we were doing. But you know, hey, it's nice to do that once in a while. So, but yeah, fun times were had, definitely.
So, this is the crew quarters, huh?
Just as the note said. We had no trouble getting in here.
That means we can go to the infirmary or the lounge.
Yeah, we can check out any of them.
Hey, look, Grandpa! They got a poster of a lady in here! It looks like the ones you got back home!
This one's pretty hot. I think we're talking at least 14, maybe even 15 EU.
Agreed.
I sure would like to take it home with me. Unfortunately, I don't think this is really the time for that. Let's keep moving.
Seriously, are we just gonna... This is like a normal conversation between the two? Like, hey, look, hot woman. Yeah, you have all these plaster all over the house. Whatever. Whoa, hold on. Grandpa? Since when were they buddies? Or had they always been that close? In other words, they've known each other before the notary game. And if Quark was calling Temioji Grandpa, maybe they were even related. Alice and Clover seem to be close too. Just how many of these people knew each other already?
Let's go, buddy. I can't wait to get out of here and back to my, grandpa videos.
Oh, you mean the ones you keep in the locked cabinet?
Shh! You're being too loud, Quark. You have to say these things quietly.
I think we all knew that Temioji's a pervert, so... Okay. Oh, man. Just, you gotta love the dialogue here. You just gotta love the game. I mean, well, you don't have to, but... it's enjoyable.
Oh, you're finally done?
Oh, finally. I was like, I know eventually we're gonna get to a point where we're gonna skip, but before then, we couldn't. So, that's why some of these portions, may be repeated or whatever. I'll try to do the best I can to, minimize the, repeated stuff. Kay, Quark, and myself each gave one card to Luna, Alice, and Temioji. And we head to the AB rooms. There wasn't really any discussion about who would go into which door, but Fi and I find ourselves heading toward the leftmost room. Looks like everybody else has gone in already. Think we should head in too?
Why are you asking me? Just hurry up and get in there.
Okay. Jeez, pushy. Pushy Fi. We know, I'll get in. What? This game's got a time limit too? Wait.
Something wrong?
No, nothing. There's no one here.
What are you talking about? Of course there isn't anyone here.
Well, yeah, I know,
Let's get inside.
Yeah, right. And, once again, we'll be starting the AB game in here as well. Although, I don't know what I should pick.
This looks just like the room we woke up in.
Yeah. Well, there's one thing that's different.
That screen.
Yeah. Looks like there's something on it. And, yep, basically, just to start the AB game.
Shit! What the hell are you doing, you idiot?
What? I just pressed the start button.
Did you even read what it said?
Not really, but, no, I've seen it so many times.
Once you press that button, it locks the door for 40 minutes. Now, thanks to your stupid ass, we're stuck in here for almost an hour.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Hey! Looks like everybody's closed their AV gates. That's the door to the AV.
Oh, damn it. I said I could skip. Now I couldn't.
Excuse me.
Alright, crap. I better stop skipping then.
Now, let's get this party started.
Oh, no. Now I can
For
skip.
example, Siggy and Fido paired up with Alas and went through the cyan door, didn't they? That means that Siggy and Fido will be playing against Alas. And it goes the other way, too. Alas's opponent will be Siggy and Fido. Obviously, that means Potassium and Cleaver's enemy will be Tamioli, and B.O. and Quirk's enemy will be Mooney!
Well, I guess enemy isn't really the right word, is it? After all, if you choose...
There we go. Oh.
Okay then, I think that about does it for the basic rules. Well, actually, there's a little bit more, but
It'll just have to wait, I guess.
hush now. It'll be okay.
I know you said wait, we mean more, but I was trying to see if I can skip, but apparently I can't. No, it won't!
30.
Uh,
Anyway, I've gotta hop along now. Don't do something harebrained and wait until the last minute. You got plenty of time, so think it out. Bye-bye now. Have a nice trust.
that is a little bit different. Okay, never mind. Man, what are we gonna do?
About the AB game?
Well, yeah. I mean, should we choose ally or betray?
Yeah, it's a tough call. This is really kind of an interesting game. Seems like it's based on the prisoner's dilemma.
What's that?
You've never heard of it? It's a thought experiment that uses game theory to examine why people do or don't cooperate. Let's say Apple and Banana have committed a serious crime.
Apple and Banana?
I just gave them the first names I thought of. They don't mean anything. Anyway, Apple and Banana are caught by the police and sent off to separate cells far away from one another. In other words, there's no way for them to contact each other. And they're not like telepaths or something. So that's the setup. You following me?
Yeah, keep going.
So, a detective shows up. He visits each cell and tells them both exactly the same thing. It goes something like this.
You can both clam up if that's what you want. We're gonna have to put you both in the slammer for 2 years if you do. Now, if you flip on your pal over there, tell me everything. I can get your sentence reduced to 1 year. That means your buddy will serve 15, but that ain't your problem, right? Of course, if he decides to spill the beans, it goes the other way. He gets 1 year, and you get to spend 15 years eating government cheese. You're probably wondering if both of you confess. Well, I can shave off a little time for saving me trouble, but you'll still both do 10 years. So, punk, what's it gonna be? You gonna give me what I want, or you gonna keep that trap shut? Of course, I told your partner the same thing I just told you. I wonder if you can trust him to keep the cat in the bag. No rush. Give you plenty of time to think about it.
So, that's the prisoner's dilemma?
Yeah. What would you do? Say you were in Apple or Banana's shoes.
Well, If my erstwhile criminal associate Banana is gonna keep his mouth shut, then the best choice for me is to spill the beans. That way I only serve 1 year. But what if he confesses 2? Then the smart thing would be for me to do the same. After all, if he cuts a deal and I don't, then I'll spend 15 years in prison. If I confess, I can shave 5 years off of that. Then it seems like the best choice for it is always going to be to confess.
Interesting. But you're forgetting something important.
Which is?
That Banana will be thinking the same thing. So you'll both confess, and you'll both end up serving 10 years. Do you get it? If you both trusted each other, then neither of you would have served more than 2 years. But because you both made the decision based on your own self-interest, you're going to spend 8 more years in prison. In other words, the logical decision leads not only to a less desirable outcome on the group level, but also a pretty shitty situation on the personal level, too. You see now? The A-B game is the prisoner's dilemma.
Yeah. They're pretty much the same thing. If we trust Alice, we can both increase our BP by 2. But if we don't trust each other, in the long run it won't benefit either of us.
Yeah, but this is where it gets interesting. Let's say for a moment all 9 of us are on one team. Who would we be playing against?
0, of course.
Right. So we can assume the 9 of us are fighting 0 in the AB game. If you look at it that way, what would we want to do to beat him? Just look at the point totals. Say we all picked Ally. What would our total points be?
Well, 2 times 9 is 18, so 18 points.
Okay. Now let's say one of the pairs chooses Betray.
The pair who pick Betray will get 3 points each, so in total they'll have 6 points. But the solo they betrayed will have 2 points subtracted, so the total gain for that game would only be 4 points. The other 2 groups would choose Ally for that round, right?
Yeah.
So for the other teams, you'll get 6 each, which will give you 2 times 6 is 12. Plus 4. 16 points total.
So, what does that tell you?
If we consider all 9 of us to be on the same team, we need to always choose Ally to get the most points. If even one person chooses Betray, the total points we get goes down.
Exactly. In this game, if each individual acts for the benefit of the whole group, everyone benefits. But if everyone starts looking out for themselves, it'll impact the group negatively. And eventually, it'll impact them negatively too. If all of us choose Betray, then the group gets 0 points. Ultimately, nobody benefits. Not even the individual. In other words, selfish but logical decisions hurt everyone. And they hurt you.
Okay, I think I get it. What you're saying is that I should pick Ally.
No. I mean the opposite.
What?
If you're going to make the most logical choice here, the only option is Betray.
What? Why? You just explained why that was a terrible idea.
No, I didn't. It's not the prisoner's solution. It's the prisoner's dilemma. Even though there's an outcome where everybody's happy, the choice you'd have to make for that outcome isn't the rational one. You want to pick it, but you can't. A dilemma. If we choose Ally, and Alice does too, then yes, it'll be great. All 3 of us will get 2 points. That would be ideal, obviously. And it would help everybody. But what if Alice chooses Betray?
Our BP will go down to 1.
Right. And if that happens, we're screwed. So
20 minutes remain.
unless we can be certain that Alice will choose Ally, we don't have a choice. We have to choose Betray. Unfortunately, we don't have any way to know that for certain. That means we have to make the rational choice. It would be great to make the right choice, but we can't.
Hey, did you just say we're screwed? If you don't mind telling me, what do you mean by that? I'm guessing something happens if our BP hits 0, right? I mean, the way you said it sure makes it seem like something's gonna happen. Do you know something? You do know something. What are you hiding? Yeah, you know. There's been something weird about you from the moment we met. I mean, for starters, how'd you know my name?
Oh, knock it off. This is getting old.
I don't care if it's getting ancient. This is important. I don't know you. But you seem to know me somehow. The only explanation I can think of is that makes any kind of sense is that you're working with Zero.
What about you?
What?
Are you working with Zero?
Me? Why would you think? Why would you even think that?
You're too calm. You wake up trapped in some kind of twisted game and it doesn't even faze you? That hardly seems normal.
Oh, come on. I could ask you the same thing.
Don't change the subject. We're talking about you. Maybe you actually do know me.
What? Now, where the hell did that come from? Look, I already told you I've never seen you before in my life.
Sigma. Just let it go. Our time's up. This is it. Before it ends, I wanted to tell you thanks. You know we're about to die, but you still stuck with me. So, thank you, Sigma. Goodbye.
Anyone else confused like a mofo right now? I mean, that was all new stuff. I don't think we've ever seen any of those before. And, I mean, was Sigma actually doing the freaking Phoenix Wright objection pose? Yes! But, yeah, I'm pretty damn confused. And that... I can only assume that beeping thing, that was a bomb. And I think that was number 3 on it. So... Huh. Okay. More mysteries. What? What was that?
What's wrong?
I saw
Saw what?
the explosion.
Explosion?
I think there's a bomb somewhere in this building. I'm not sure, but it sounded like it was on a timer. You and I were trying to stop it, but we couldn't do anything, and...
Whoa! Sigma! Calm down! What are you talking about?
Uh,
What is it now?
my head?
It hurts?
Yeah,
You know, you said it hurt when you first woke up in the AB room, too.
it didn't just hurt. It felt like it was gonna explode.
Are you alright?
I think so.
Maybe you should rest a little.
Yeah, maybe I could just lay my head on your lap.
Of course. I shouldn't have worried.
Vi and I spent the rest of the time until the door opened in silence. The AB game was forgotten as I tried to make sense of what I'd just seen. Had it been real in any way? Or was it just a hallucination brought on by stress, or maybe some strange drug they dosed me with while I was out? It seemed real, though. Was it a premonition? I had to stifle a bark of laughter at that point, at that thought. Seeing the future? This wasn't some crappy sci-fi novel. This is real life. Things like that didn't happen. I was just tired. The stress of the notary game was probably getting to me more than Vi thought. I mean, I was tired and I was emotional. The hallucination was strange, but really, it was perfectly understandable. But what if I wasn't losing it? What if I was fine? What if it hadn't been a hallucination at all? I sat there for what felt like hours, my mind running in circles.
5 minutes. All players. If no vote.
What the hell's that?
What? Do you need a translator? If you don't vote fast enough, then it'll set your vote to ally. Makes sense? Or do I need to use smaller words?
So if you plan to pick ally, then you don't even really need to go into the AB room.
I guess not. We're already in here, though. So we might as well figure out what we're gonna do. What's it gonna be, Sigma? Ally? Or betray?
Why are you even asking? You made it pretty clear that we should choose betray.
Well, I didn't say should. I just said we didn't really have a choice.
That's the same thing.
It's completely different. The former is an active opinion. The latter is just passive information.
Whatever. You still want to betray, right?
Yeah.
Then why'd you even ask me? So we never really finished our conversation from earlier. You said that we'd be screwed if our BP dropped to 1. Why? What did you mean by that? Is something gonna happen if our BP gets to 0, or is something gonna happen if our BP gets to 0 or something?
We die.
What?
If our BP drops to 0, we die. The needles in our bracelets activate.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
How the hell do you know that? Zero never said anything about it.
I don't know. I swear I don't. I know somehow. There's just this feeling I've got. Like, that's what'll happen.
Oh, come on. That again? You fed me the same line when I asked you why you knew my name. How can you know all these things when there's no way on Earth... Yep, he's like, wait a minute, I know the same thing. Wait. Did you... see it?
What?
Did you have some sort of... I don't know, premonition?
What? What the hell are you talking about? You sounded like a crazy person the first time, too.
Then... you haven't...
Seriously, Sigma, are you okay? I think there's something wrong with you.
This was wrong. Fi was supposed to be acting strange, not me. Instead, here she was asking if I was okay. But... what if it wasn't just her? What if I was losing it too? I groaned. My head felt awful. It was like someone had thrown my brain in a food processor and hit puree.
1 minute.
Hey, it's almost time. What are you gonna pick? If you aren't going to do it, then
No, I'm fine. I'll do it.
You're gonna choose betray, right?
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Alright. Take it away.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
I stood in front of the selection screen and took a deep breath. This was it. I ran over my options one last time. There was only one possible choice. And, they say that. Yeah, we can choose either one. But I think you guys already know what I might be choosing anyway, so, let's just go ahead and save it for the next episode and see where all this craziness will take us. I mean... this game is insane. I love it, though. But yeah, we'll make a decision in the next episode and see what happens. So, as usual, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Virtue's Last Reward. I'll see you guys later.